Hi, Ohio. Hi, Cleveland. Hey, what's going on? Nice to be back. We love Ohio. Every time we come to Ohio, we have a great build and a great volunteer base, and it's really nice to be back. Just it's nice to meet a brand new builder for us. I wanted to let everybody know we are very, very fortunate this week to be in the hands of the Marous brothers right over here.
We're pretty excited about doing this for you guys and this for this family, and we're good and ready. We're ready to build this house, so we're hoping to start as soon as we can, and we want to get this thing done a little early, I think. So we're really excited about it. So, the wrap party is going to be Monday night. So no, we're really excited about it, and we thank all our vendors and subcontractors. It's been remarkable, the people pulling together to make this thing happen.
Anderson family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Anderson!
Here we have a family that 3 out of the 4 family members are disabled. The youngest son, Josiah, is the only one who does not have a disability. And Dad, Andre, is 100% blind. He's completely 100% blind, cannot see a thing. He went blind just 4 years ago. So he has this memory of his life, and all these wonderful things that are beautiful, and he tries his best to sort of hang on to those things. And then his wife, Jasmine, she is legally blind now. And so you have 2 parents, in a household. They're just trying to have a normal life and make sandwiches for their kids in the morning and the whole thing. And we just toured their house yesterday and realized, how challenging it is.
On February 14th of 2009, I married them at City Hall. We've just been in contact with them ever since. They do volunteer work at our senior center. They bring their vision impaired sight center comes in and they volunteer there. I've been in the house, and just how they survive and live in there is to me an amazing task in itself, because the hallways are narrow, the staircases, everything's narrow. They don't have a lot of room to move around in. There was not adequate bathroom facilities for them. I went into the master bedroom and saw the bedroom adjacent to that with 1 bathroom, and the sink was missing. There were pipes there, but I heard a drip, so I was curious. I went in and I couldn't even believe what I saw. How they could live like that. They can't see well to clean, or they can't see at all, and the children, the one being hearing impaired, it can only help so much. And they really are deserving of a better life.
So we tried to make sure that the house was wide open on the inside for a number of reasons, but also for ease of them to get from one room to the other. I know that Andre is looking at a counseling masters. And so he may end up counseling people here that have disabilities, including mobility disability, which would be somebody in a wheelchair. So we tried to design the house so that the first floor is handicapped accessible. There's a ramp that actually is behind here, so we didn't want it to look overtly handicapped accessible.
When you have the opportunity to change the lives of an entire family, naturally we said yes. Take on this challenge, we jump at the chance to give this family a new beginning. I'm a carpenter by trade. My brothers and myself are all very involved with this build. We all got a little part of it. My brother Kenny's going to oversee the demo, the foundations, and the exterior. My brother Scott's going to oversee the rough carpentry and the finished carpentry. I'm overseeing the exterior, the siding, the masonry, stone, roofing, and I'm overseeing the art tent. So we really go back to our roots, and we're going to put our pouches back on, and we're going to be out there every day, 24/7. We'll never leave the site. We have a motorhome sitting there, that's so we can sleep, and so it's really for us to go back to where we started, and I think that's what I'm excited about, is actually physically doing the work, and barking the orders, and pounding the nails.
This is the Super Bowl of home building, and here we are in Cleveland. Finally, I've been trying to get to Cleveland for years. My family is from Cleveland, and finally, here we are building a house.
I think it's just a great, ever since the show started and you know what their true meaning is of the show, to go out and help these families that are in dire need or special needs. And here in Cleveland we have a family that's in need, and I'm glad the show was able to come here to Cleveland and help out. And it's just a special thing to watch all these people, hundreds and hundreds of people all coming together for the same cause, and you really only having a few days to get it done. And I think, hats off to all the volunteers and the construction company that's, running this, and it's been a great job.
I'd probably say one of my favorite movies of all time is Pay It Forward. And, I've been very blessed. My health, good family and friends, and, any chance you can help somebody that, didn't really win life's lottery, so to speak, it's great to help them, because I'm sure they are a fantastic family, and that's the least I can do.
Well, in this time in our lives and looking at the country and the situation of unemployment and everything, just for someone to step up and take the responsibilities of being a good neighbor, because when you work and help others, you're being a good neighbor. Scripture says, am I my brother's keeper? And I am my brother's keeper. So by doing this and the contribution by neighbors, friends, companies, and everything, it shows that there's more than just selfishness in the world, and that there are people who has a good heart.
We're gonna start rolling. We got the crew going now.
We're almost about 26 hours into the project. We're standing on the walls. We demoed the house yesterday about 2:30. We started putting up the basement walls, dug the basement, put the sewer in, and about 8 o'clock today we started putting the deck on. And we're starting to put the walls up right now. We'll be starting the second floor in about 20 minutes.
I think it's an awesome contribution, for a great family that has done so much for the community, and it's wonderful to see so many volunteers and so many people come together and, on their own free time.
You can just see how everybody acts, because they know what they're doing is for, is for kindness, and for what the family is. So it's kind of rubbing off on each other. Everybody's laughing and giggling, goofing around on each other. We're still getting everything done, but it's nice.
It's always important for an NFL team, because we're building out leaders. Kids are looking at us, and we're showing them the way to act, to give back.
I don't know personally how difficult it is to build a house, but I know that it takes a long time to do that, and there's so much planning involved. And they had this very small window to put this house together. And Chip said to me, I said, aren't there a lot of problems? Are you facing a lot of problems? He said, there's no problems, there's just challenges. And to me, I thought that was such a great perspective on it. And he said, not only are we going to finish this house, but we're going to finish this house under the allotted amount of time that they've given us. And there was no doubt in my mind that they were going to finish that house under the allotted amount of time that was given to them, with a group of people that had never worked together. And to me, that just shows when you get a committed group of people working together for one cause, anything's possible.
I volunteered on the website. I just got interested in it because my wife and I watched the show, and we thought, it'd be great to be able to help and contribute it in some way, just to be part of something that helps people out. And I'm not good at building houses. So it didn't make any sense for me to try to volunteer for that. But because I'm a licensed massage therapist, I thought it'd be helpful that if I could help the people that are really in the build.
When this opportunity presented itself, we have a program called Youth Build, which takes at-risk youth between the ages of 17 and 21 and get them introduced into the construction trade. So we wanted some of those participants to work on this project. I think it was one to see a large-scale effort to really make impact into a person's life. So it really goes to the sense of how do you revitalize community, how do you bring people together, and how do you create diverse and inclusive communities.
Here in Cleveland, we have seen a great turnout. There's been incredible support. I mean, it all starts with our builder. And we picked a good group of guys. The Marous brothers are really here to make it happen, and they get down to business right away. They help each other, they have fun, they smile, and they make a wonderful product.
So happy to see how far they've achieved on their own in this business, which is a tough business, and how successful they've been. That is my greatest satisfaction from them. That means more to me than anything else, to see that they've got the height or the size of the business that they have. It means more to me than anything else. And I really am proud of them.
So the Marous brothers are their angels on their shoulders. They're watching out for them. So the A is, an arc is for angel in my book.
Well, as you can see, a lot happened over the evening. It was a long night, and I don't have much of a voice left, as you can see. But we started yesterday about 11 o'clock framing, and just a short 26 hours later, the house is up. We're all dried in. In fact, we have the drywall going in the basement right now. The drywall's installed on the first floor and taped out, and we're about ready to start drywall on the second floor. Well, by 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to start painting the inside of the house. And midnight tonight, start trimming. And by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, all the trim will be done inside. And for tomorrow, all the finishes, such as the hardwood flooring is going down tomorrow, and all the finished paint. And landscaping is also going to start this afternoon. All the concrete work and stuff like that. So tomorrow will be landscaping. I'm here for the long haul till it's done, till we turn the keys over to the designers on Monday and see it through.
Well, it's kind of amazing how many people can be inside one house, and all of a sudden everybody is just working and getting things done. It is amazing. I've never done this before. I mean, this many trades in one building, a house that size. It's amazing. It really is.
With everything that's going on, and it's just a blessing. Helping somebody in need. I thought they were gonna rebuild around it, but it was awesome to know they were gonna tear it down and start from scratch. It's a beautiful thing to help.
I mean, right now we're moving right along. We're a little bit behind yet, but drywall's going in on the second floor. We're starting to finish the drywall. All the mechanicals, plumbing, electricals, all passed inspections. Obviously the exterior's getting finished up. We're going to be tearing down the scaffolding here pretty quick and start on some of the grading and some of the sidewalks and cement work. So overall, it's going really well.
We're only 48 hours into the build, and there's already shingles on the roof and siding on the house. And there aren't that many builders that can be that organized, and pull something like that off so quickly. So we're really glad that we picked the Marous brothers. And I think for the Anderson family too. I think the Andersons, they knew who they were when we first introduced them. introduced the Andersons to the Marous brothers, and I could tell they were like, "Oh, good, we're in good hands," you know. So that worked out well.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful, and it's for a worthy family. And I just, it makes you teary-eyed when you just look at it and see that this family deserves everything that's happening to them. It's a beautiful sight, and I love it. I love it.
And I think that it's kind of inherent to Ohioans, is that the word? To be just like, you know, helpful, to help out their neighbors. We've never had a bad shoot in Ohio. And so when someone showed us the Anderson family in Cleveland, we thought, all right, good. Well, we know that all the elements are going to be there once we pick the Marous brothers, and so that's why we're here. It's a combo of need, deserving, a builder, and a location, a city or town that we know is going to provide this support. And Maple Heights has been incredibly supportive, like the mayor, and you know, they've really pulled out all the stops to help out with police support. And I hope that they realize that that it's all worth it, and that in the long run, you know, it's really great for Maple Heights and for the community.
Because of what you're doing out here and what they've done to the community and giving back. You know, everyone's about helping each other and passing it on, and I'm honored to be a part of that, you know.
Both Andre and Jasmine Anderson are clients of Cleveland Sight Center and included us in this celebration, which we're very thankful for. They're part of our family. We feel like they are part of our family, and that's something that getting to know people from the Marous Brothers construction team, they too have been treating all of us like family. They've been so accommodating, and the fact that they're doing this for the Andersons just means so much to all of us, to our clients at Cleveland Sight Center, and to our staff.
Pretty close. I mean, the outside of the house, as you can see, is pretty well done. Bruno got in here and did the driveway last night and got the countertop, or the sidewalk set in the rain. And the inside of the house, we're supposed to set countertops at 11, and I think it's 11 right now. We're setting countertops. The painter's getting started on the finished paint, so I think, yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I really love coming. You know, it's been a wonderful experience. I'm shocked at the quality along with the speed. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not odd to see men move quickly, but to move quickly that precisely, oh man.
I think one of the toughest evenings was Saturday night at 1 o'clock in the morning pouring this concrete. We had our first load, and we had guys in pouring rain that never gave up, and it was so touching that the whole process of that evening. You know, 1 o'clock a load, 3 o'clock a load, 5 o'clock a load of concrete, and not one of those guys, those 15 guys, left me. I stood over that driveway about 8:30 in the morning and hugged every one of those guys and just thanked them, you know, just for their support, and from the bottom of my heart, man, for just sticking out. And they said, you know what, Kenny, it was for a great cause, and we'd do this again for you. So those moments there made this whole project worth doing right there. Just that the teamwork and that the feeling that you get from people that will do anything for you, that's worth everything.
Well, CraftMade has been a partner with Extreme Makeover Home Edition since the very first episode. The Anderson family is family number 177 that we have had a chance to really shape and help give a fresh start to. So it has just been an incredible ride and such a blessing to be involved in something like this. It's really neat to have them here in our hometown and be able to work with a builder that's so great like Marous Brothers.
I think the Marous Brothers is one of the best construction companies in our city and probably our state. So I think when you look at doing the project in Cleveland, who else would you look at?
I think what most impresses me about the Marous Brothers is that 30 years ago, the Marous Brothers came together not knowing this would be the biggest building company in the state, because they wanted to work with their brothers, and they made it an incredible success. I've seen all kinds of kindness this week, and it's that kind of kindness that makes the world a better place.
We're on our home stretch. Last night we did the wood flooring. We're really just doing the final touches in there, our shoe mold, hardware, getting close to final clean. So we're in great shape. We're gonna actually get this thing done a couple hours early.
There's so many good stories of act of random kindness. I mean, the volunteers have just been remarkable. I mean, it's a no-quit attitude. It's you ask a volunteer to do something, they jump right on it. It's just endless acts of random kindness. I had somebody yesterday, there was two girls cleaning up for me. They had this piece of stone I couldn't lose because it was for the front of the column. And so I turned my head and naturally they threw it away. Like, oh, I was looking for this piece of stone. And I saw them jump in the dumpster and dig it out. And I'm looking at a distance and I see this girl with her girlfriend. I found it. The other night we were pouring this concrete, pouring rain, and there was volunteers holding up Visqueen, making sure that the concrete wouldn't get wet. They're getting soaked and the guys are underneath there finishing the concrete, and it just, there had to be 30 of them, holding up the Visqueen, and it's been some really neat things we saw.
By like 7:30, I believe it was Saturday morning, the sky just came over. It was like this pink, crazy looking sky. We're all looking at it going, 35 Masons just showed up and the rain is coming. So we kind of organized and got it all together and put plastic over all the scaffolding and jammed it out. We made up like 4 hours.
We've had some great stories throughout the week. A little girl here in the neighborhood actually brought a sock full of pennies and gave it over for us to put towards the family fund. We're really hoping that this whole experience that we have as builders is just a jump start to a much bigger initiative. We don't want it to end with this house. We want to do a lot of great things and have the community continue to help each other come together and just to do some really great things to change not only the community but the world as well.
I think in terms of impact, I mean, not necessarily on the family or on the direct community, but the impact it's had on our business community with vendors and subcontractors, the turnout and the amount of participation by our business partners has been just phenomenal. I was very surprised initially with the City of Maple Heights and all the service departments and how they came together initially, followed on by vendors and subcontractors that literally just put down whatever they had and were willing to donate whatever they had in terms of labor material to make this thing work. So it's been outstanding.
I got to tell you, I mean, the volunteers have been fabulous. I've met a lot of people You got a young lady walking behind you right now, Bianca. She's been here as long as I have. I got here at 1 o'clock. I think she was here even before that. So, and they're thrilled to be helping out. Whatever you ask them to do, they're more than willing to do it. They're thrilled to be here.
What do you think of the house?
Oh, it's great. I love it. I think the architect, I think we did a great job designing with the architect. I tell you, it's a dream house.
Lots happened since yesterday, just like every day. But as you can see, they moved in last night. The designers took over and tricked out the inside of the house, brought the furniture in, and they're getting all ready for the big reveal this afternoon.
Yeah, we handed over the keys at 1 o'clock yesterday, so we actually built them a model so they could actually, it comes apart so they can feel around, so they can get through the house through the model. So we gave that to them about 1 o'clock yesterday and officially turned it over, and we did it in 95 hours, so it's pretty awesome. Great experience.
At the beginning, the weather was fantastic, but it turned for the worse halfway through it, and there were some challenges on that too, on the outside, doing the outside work. Thank God we had it was dried in though on time, so that was a big blessing there, getting the roof on in the good weather than before it turned. So,
and I think the flip side of all the volunteers was a help because of, there was so much help and everybody coming together, and the will to succeed and not to fail was so overwhelming. It was just, I think for us, our biggest experience, for me personally, is just that the community coming together, and whatever it took to do anything, those people jumped in. It was amazing.
Carrington, we got a call from the Marous brothers. They told us about the Anderson family, told us about the project, and as soon as we heard about it, we were thrilled to take part, inspired by their story, and just great and excited to be here. From our involvement, as soon as the folks at our company heard the story, they were just like, let's pay off the mortgage, and it was that quick, and we were just very thrilled to be involved.
Yeah, our station, WMMS and the Alan Cox Show really got behind this from the get-go. It's obviously, it doesn't always happen everywhere, and the fact that it's in Maple Heights in your backyard, you got to really kind of take time out and really help out, and I think the whole community kind of came out and did their part.
The Anderson family are just like any other family. Mom and dad, madly in love, 2 wonderful children. They just happen to be blind. They've never seen each other. They are absolutely madly in love, and they've never seen each other. Think about that for a second. But regardless of their own condition, they could sit, feel sorry for themselves, say, why me? It was only 4 years ago that they became blind, but instead they're turning it around and they're helping others, and they're trying to make a big difference and a big impact in the city, and they're advocates in Maple Heights for rights for disabilities, that's what they're all about. So by helping them, you help others.
Andre won't see it, but he'll feel it, and he'll know it, and we're going to describe it to him, and he's going to know every detail in it. I think that he's going to love it.
Because it makes them more convenient and things for them now, and they can be comfortable. Yeah, and say, that's mine. God bless me with that. And he did.
It's funny, I went to UCLA, and John Wooden was the coach at UCLA for years, the basketball coach, and he had a bunch of quotes that he loved to sort of, spread around. And one of his quotes, which I thought was really cool, was, you can't really live a perfect day until you do something for someone who doesn't know that you did that, which I think is really cool. That's not the quote exactly, but it's like the only way you can have a perfect day is if you do a genuine act of kindness for someone, and they either can't thank you or they don't know that you did it. And I kind of find that interesting. I think all of these people here, every blue shirt here, is kind of doing an act of random kindness, because the Andersons may not know, may never meet, the hundreds and hundreds of people who are coming out to volunteer, but then all those people can have a perfect day because they gave an anonymous, really random act of kindness.
That's right.
Our house.
That's right. You come
the
home.
Community, you know.
You got mom.
Favorite, you
That's right. Okay.
I'm just speechless, you know. I mean, he's made the house safe for me and my family. I mean, this is just like a miracle. I mean, just prayers have been answered. Just thank you.
You guys are our three angels. You know.
You guys are also miracles too. This community. We're just giving back. That's how we're doing too.
We are so appreciative to the bottom of our hearts, our souls, our toes, our head, our eyes. You know, our eyes may not see it clearly, but our spirit feels it, and we feel the love from you guys. And we have a home that's safe. We have a new beginning. I mean, I can't describe what you've done for my family. I can't tell it, you know.
I'm going to walk away from this experience with a lot more love in my heart for other people. That, you know what, it's not about if I know you or not. You know, I might not personally know you, but you can love people that maybe you're just walking down the street, you've never met, but there can be love shared between people that you never really know.
It was such a great cause. You know, as I walk around this room and I get hugs from from everybody in here, this is really what it's all about. You know, it was a great cause what we did, all of us. But you know what? Every one of you here in this room is now connected to all of us. We will never forget this.
It's really the personal side of giving, and you know, giving back. And I think for me, it's changed my life forever, in a good way. Knowing that, you know, giving back is something that, you know, we didn't have to build a house to give back and make somebody's life different. But because we had this experience to do that for a family, and just to think that beautiful home that family has and those children have, and it's going to make their life better, and we were part of that to make that happen, is truly something that I'll never forget. And it's something that makes me very proud of my brothers and our family, but proud of our whole company and proud of all the volunteers, you know, the contractors. And it's just really amazing to see a community come together to make something happen like that.
If everybody helped each other out every day, this world would be a better world to live in.
taking steps away from you, but every step I take is proof that any way I go leads back to you. The perfect ending meant to be plays in my head like a movie screen where you're the only one that's meant for me. Broken every part of me that's left. Now help me find a way to forget. Every kiss will never share, every word I can't repair, every look that you ignore keeps me coming back for more. Every smile and every touch, the things we lose that mean so much, every chance that I've ignored keeps me coming back for more. Keeps me coming back for more. Keeps me coming back for more. Can't believe, I can't deny, this broken heart is just a lie, and all I've got to grieve is wasted time. I can't risk what I can't afford. The truth will cost us so much more, and I'm afraid to close this open door. Broken every part of me that's left. Now help me find a way to forget. Every kiss.
The lady who lives there, her name is Kathy. She hired a contractor about 1.5 years ago to come and put in some new stairs. She came in and they did some demo. Then the city came in, asked for permits, and the guy just bailed, never showed back up. She has 2 kids, and one of them has cerebral palsy, so it makes it difficult to get in and out of this house, or the side door over here, and they really need 2 means of egress in case of fires or whatever. So we came, they talked to Chip, Scott, and Kenny, and Andrew over from Extreme Makeover, and they asked me if I could come out here and help them, and gathered some volunteers, and that's what we're doing out here. So we'll also be doing some landscaping at other houses and stuff like that. So I guess that goes with the anthrax kind of stuff. It's all good.
Taking steps away from you, but every step that I take is through. Every kiss will never share, every word I can't repair, every look that you ignore keeps me coming back for more.